Alright guys, we're gonna create the contact page. So first of all, we do a contact us. I'm gonna have to delete it. So delete. We simply copy one of these. Ctrl D. Now if it's cloned, I can just drag it all the way down. So it becomes the contact us. Contact us. Use the form. Let me zoom in. Use the form below to reach out to us. Okay, so if I select this and select this and then hit this, they're both well positioned now. So what we're gonna do is build out the contact form. But first of all, okay, now we're gonna have to put a text, and that text will say simply, we help with any questions you may have when you reach out to us by dialing any of our lines and or calling or filling the contact form below. Okay, now we have this. So I don't know whether it's as light as I want it, but if I select it, I can put this at 80%. Let's see what 60 looks like. 60. Okay, good. Now we're gonna do two things. First of all, let's just we'll need buttons. So the first icons. So I'm on Font Awesome. I'll need map. I don't think they call it map. I think they call that a marker. Marker. Okay, I've seen what I'm looking for. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. That's a marker. Then we need another icon. Let's download marker. Download. So right away we need another icon that will be called this icon. The name is gonna be phone. Okay, so I want the one that is left-handed. This is right-handed phone. Left-handed, good. Okay, click download. Download. Now one more that we might need could be envelope. Envelope. Envelope, cool. Great. Now when we come back here, we can start with a phone. Quite big. Hold my shift key. Minimize. Oops. Minimize. All the way here. I can actually minimize from here. I say 33. I can lock it so that as I'm minimizing, it will stay the same. So I've locked it. I'll do 33. Enter. Good. Good. So we can do another one. This one is envelope. I can lock it. Lock. 33. Enter. Oops. Where is it? Gotcha. And then I can do the third one. Marker. Lock it. 33. Enter. So there you go. Okay. So with this, okay, now we're gonna put a phone number text. In that text, I'm going to put plus 234 80 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That's whatever phone number that means. That's not the real phone number, by the way. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate that and put here, oops, duplicate, and call it our site at gmail.com. That's our email, and we're gonna duplicate, Ctrl D, oops, click outside, click D, oops, okay, Ctrl D. Okay, good. Now we have these three. This is supposed to be a map. 3 Johnson Street, Old York. Okay. Now we have these three. They are too dark. I think generally they should be the same color with this. So I'm going to highlight everything, and I would like to group them. Ctrl G, and then I would like to. Now they are grouped. I would like to work on their color. Let's check the color of this one, 60%. So I'm going to put this at 60. That's beautiful. So our contact is building out small. All right. The next thing is social media handles. So we could pull off a follow us. Control A. I've Control A, did Control B becomes bold. Then I can put a hyphen. Then we go get some social media icons, Facebook, Twitter, and Google. So here we're going to do back. So we do Facebook, search the very first icon of Facebook. I prefer this. Download. So we'll go back, Twitter, the square one again, just for uniformity. And then there is which other social network? TikTok. What else? Instagram. Insta. Okay, good. Now we can hit site back and get everything that belongs to us. So here I think this is too dark, but if I check this, I can see that it's 100%. So why is this 100%? So let's try 60. Beautiful so far. So now we're gonna try drag this. Okay, so I'll lock it, change this to 33, hit enter, and it's almost gone. Look where it is. Drag it. Okay, now here I have to change it to Facebook color. So if I scroll to this fill color, we'll look for Facebook color. Oops, what just happened? Nope. All the way back. Let's get back to what we had. Okay, this is what we had, and what we're looking for is this. Exactly. So that's Facebook color right there. Okay, good. So the next one is Twitter. Drop it here. Lock this. Put this in 33. Enter. There we go. Twitter is kind of green too, blue too. So we scroll down on this color. Twitter is some weird kind of blue. A little lighter kind of blue. Where is Twitter? Where the hell is Twitter? I can actually, I don't have to waste my whole day here looking for Twitter color. Twitter has to manage whatever we present to it. Alright, Then we do Instagram. Scroll up, lock it, then do 33, enter. Good. Instagram is pinkish or cyan. Insta. Yeah, and of course I wouldn't waste my whole day looking for the correct. Good. So now we have this sorted out. We're going to cover the last one, which is building a form. So let's insert a map. I'll prefer to get a map picture, so I go to pexels.com and look for map or Google Map, anyone. No, this is not the map I'm talking about. I mean Google Map. Okay, remember that Pexels has videos and stuff. Oh well. As you can see, it doesn't have what we are looking for. So I'm going to exit Pexels and go to Google and search for map location. Hit enter. Images. Exactly, this is the kind of thing I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna, before I use it, we have to click on tools, usage rights, Creative Commons, and we can't find, okay, something like this could be good. And anymore, we're gonna manage what we have. Let's manage this, copy, and we're back, Ctrl V. Ctrl V. Yeah, so there we go. Okay, we're gonna make the edge to have a stroke of 1%, and that's fine. So finally we'll click the top of this, and at the bottom here we can then add our form, contact form. Alright, so for our strategy to work, we have to create a form, and let the form be like this. The form is simply going to say something, just one thing, which says get in touch with us. So this is the form. I'm going to give it a 10 border radius, 10. Make sure that it has a stroke of 1, yes. Not set it to 50%. Then make sure that the effect has drop shadow, significant drop shadow. Let's say the spread is 10. The blur is 10. The spread is 10. X-axis 4. Let's say x-axis is 10. Beautiful. And spread is 5. So remember what I said, basically you will play around. Let's say y-axis is 5, y-axis is 10, $15. Okay, so the inside will be white. This fill color will be white. Now you get an idea of what I'm trying to do. Get a text, say get in touch with us. So this text should be in the center. click outside, make sure it's in the center, scroll up, make sure the size is big, 45. Okay, and then come right back again, still make sure it's in the center, which is click here, then underneath it write a smaller text and say required fields are marked asterisks. Click outside. Okay, make sure that it's not bold. It's not bold, it's regular. Oops. Yeah, and make sure that the size is 25. Yep. Use this to make sure it's in the center. Good. Now we have to create fields. So we need 3 fields. The first one is this. Make sure that it's called 10, and then we can zoom in so we can get it properly. And we need a stroke. Stroke is the same thing. Here the fill color should be white, or at least almost white. Yeah, the fill color should be this. Then we can, just for fun, we can get another rectangle, zoom in and draw another rectangle at the bottom here, just to make it a little thicker. So this is what it looks like now with the second rectangle. I think that rectangle is too thin. Increase the size just a little. Now look again. Yeah, that's fine. Now we need a placeholder to say full name, and the placeholder is too bright, so we can put it at 50. Oops, select 50. Good. Full name. Now we know what it looks like. We can now group, click. Oops, I'm holding my shift, click, and okay, holding my shift, click, and click. Good. Control G to group. So it's now grouped. I can now duplicate it as I want. Double click. Yeah. So Shift D. Hold my Command D. Then hold my Shift key and duplicate. Oops. Command D. Looks like that thing did not group. Command D. So here says email. So we do a last one. So this is the last one. all the way. All the way. We have to reduce this. Reduce, yeah. And we may have to extend it to zoom in. Extend. Yeah. Good. So here we take this all the way to this place. Rename it to message. What just happened here? Right click, send backward, send to back. Oops, it's not working. One thing we can do is to group these two and bring them forward. So click this, Ctrl G or Command G, then bring to front. Now they're in front. Okay, so we faced another issue now, which is to be able to pull these things down. Okay, I think another solution to the issue we're facing is here to extend this. Oh. Pull this down. Scrolling, I noticed that I've not grouped this. Click here, okay, and group. Then we can pull it down. Good. So I've grouped this one already, so we can pull it down. Good. Good. Okay. Now the last thing we need here is a button. So we just add the button that says simply send. So make sure that the button is at 10%. Okay, click here. Make sure that the button is 10 radius, and the button is green. Fill color would be our usual green, and then the button has a stroke, and that stroke, not really a stroke, remove the stroke. The button has an effect, yeah, and the button is moved to the extreme so it can align. Yeah, perfect. Then that button can have a text that says send. The text should be in white, so the text should be bold. The font size should be 35. Why did I write send? Use my keyboard to get it properly. The font size should be, okay, this is send. The color should be white. Okay. Now I think the button is actually too big, so we can reduce. Click on this. Make sure it's in the center. Good. Then instead of sends, it should be send. Now remember that we have this icon for send. I can duplicate it, Ctrl D, which means it's duplicated now, so I can drag it all the way here. I see that it's behind. Right click and bring to front. Yeah, it's in front now, so I can actually put it here. So make it white, of course. Make it white. You can select the two of them to make sure that they align horizontal, vertical. Oops, Ctrl Z. They're not aligning properly. Not aligning, so it's not working. I will just use my cursor key to position it perfectly. So let's look at what we've done so far. As you can see, we've created a login, a contact us section that has a map, has some details, and has a contact button. Alright, we're gonna end this video here. In the next video, we'll just do the footer and we'll be done with this design.